Around 95% of graphic designers have trouble establishing a successful design career. And this is from an actual article. I'm not just making this up, but I've also seen this on a personal level too. Almost everybody that I went to design school with no longer works in design. Some of them don't even have creative jobs. If you're a graphic designer tired of competing with others on Upwork for $5 logo jobs, constantly getting ghosted after you send your prices, and feel stuck charging rates that barely cover your bills, this video is for you. The good news is this isn't happening because of your design skills. I've met plenty of designers with stunning portfolios struggling to book $500 projects, while at the same time other decently average designers are consistently landing 5-figure projects because they know how to market themselves properly and use actual sales skills. Again, the difference here is not talent, it's sales and strategy.
We both scaled 6-figure graphic design businesses from the ground up. We both started with nothing. Hell, I was even homeless at one point. Not only that, but we've since helped dozens of other female graphic designers break through their earning ceilings and start booking high-ticket clients on a consistent basis. And the best part is, we didn't even make them better designers. Nothing about their skills changed at all. They were just as skilled competing on places like Fiverr and Upwork. And now they run their own graphic design businesses. All we did was correct a few fundamental mistakes that they were making, the most common of which we're going to discuss in this video today. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what you need to do differently to join the 5% of graphic designers who are building sustainable, profitable businesses. Let's get into it.
Reason 1, they have no ideal client. They're just trying to work with everyone. Identifying who you want to work with is step 1 to building a successful design career, especially if you are a self-employed designer. It is really true what they say, if you're for everyone, you are for no one. There are hundreds of thousands of other designers out there, and you need to be speaking directly to your dream clients through your messaging, through your work, and through your own brand. Here's an example. Let's say you're a designer that works with everybody. You've done some projects in the wellness space, you've done some projects in construction, you've done some projects in the beauty industry, and there's a yoga studio looking for a rebrand. Do you think that they're going to select you, or are they more inclined to select the other designer whose prices are a little bit higher, but their entire portfolio and messaging is all directed for the wellness industry? They're probably going to pick the other designer, even if they're charging more. Because when you speak to your dream clients and know who you're talking to, when they come across your content, when they see your portfolio and see your messaging, they instantly feel like, oh wow, this designer gets me and I'm willing to invest in them, because they understand my industry. And you don't always have to niche by industry. Don't get me wrong here. That was just an example. There are a lot of different ways to niche or identify ideal clients. You can select ideal clients by shared passions or interest, by industry, by income range, by personality type. For me, I choose to select my clients based on personality type and the fact that I really value working with other female-owned businesses. So that's how I target my dream clients. It still allows me to work with a wide range of industries, but I'm still at the same time speaking directly to the people that get me and I want to work with them. This is so important because this is a huge part in raising your prices. When you're able to speak to your dream clients, when you're able to speak their language and clearly communicate your value to them, they're going to be way more likely to choose you at the end of the day, even if your prices are much higher than the people on Fiverr charging $5 for a logo.
Reason number 2, they're competing on price instead of value. The easiest way to start charging higher prices is by improving the package that you're already offering. It's not just about the final project anymore, making sure that it looks really pretty. Communication and building a relationship with your clients is what's most important. The clients need to be able to feel safe, to be able to open up and have a really good brand experience with you. You can position yourself above the cheapest designers by offering more impressive packages than them. Cheap designers aren't always reliable. They have to take on so many more projects just to make ends meet, and then they end up missing deadlines. I've seen it happen time and time again. Charging more allows you to take on fewer clients, like 1 or 2 at a time, and then you're always able to hit the deadline and meet the client's needs. This allows you to charge based on the value that you bring instead of what Fiverr tells you you're worth. Constantly undercutting competition leads to straight burnout. You're not going to be able to run a sustainable design business if you're having to take on 8, 9, 10 clients at a time. You're going to have creative burnout, and you're not going to be able to provide a really high quality service for the client. It's really important that as a designer, you focus on going deep instead of wide. Here's what I mean by this. If you're going wide, that means you are going very shallow into all of the design projects that you're going in. And so that means that your strategy probably isn't as deep as it should be.
Reason 3, they don't have a solid portfolio strategy. Your design portfolio should highlight the transformation that you provided to your clients, not just act as a pretty lookbook. And that's how a lot of designers start out. They have a bunch of projects they've done, a bunch of logos they've done, and they just slap it on a page and say, here's my work. If you want to book high ticket clients and really build a sustainable business working with the people you want to target, you're going to have to create in-depth portfolio case studies that really show how you work with clients to help them meet their goals and actually create return on investment for them. Your portfolio should answer questions. It should call out to common pain points your dream clients might be experiencing, and even share testimonials from past clients. If you want to see a detailed example of what this looks like, go check out the other video on our YouTube channel where we share our actual portfolios as 6-figure design business owners.
Reason number 4, they don't understand marketing and sales. Your marketing strategy should ultimately be attracting new ideal clients to you rather than reaching out to them or attracting other designers. Your posts on social media should be informative and consistent. I mean, inconsistent in the way that you style and talk and how often you're posting. Don't just post, I made this logo. You need to explain the transformation. This recent rebrand increased visibility by 24%. You want to show them how you think and why you make the creative decisions that you do. If you want to learn more on marketing, make sure you watch this video for what you should be posting on Instagram as a designer. Now, my thoughts on paid advertising is don't waste your money on them. We actually wasted quite a bit of money last year on ads, and it didn't bring us any new clients. I think that attraction marketing is so much more important and effective for the designer. You need to make sure that you're properly explaining the value that you provide for the client. Show them that you are the creative solution to their problems that they're currently facing. And you can even handle pricing objections in your content before meeting with the client on a discovery call. In my mind, marketing and design go hand in hand because design is the structure and the strategy and the pretty stuff, but marketing is how the brand talks.
Reason 5, they have no systems or client process. Your client experience starts the moment a potential client lands on your Instagram or lands on your website or hears about you. You should have a 5-star process that walks potential clients through getting to know you, getting familiar with your brand, to understanding your services, to inquiring, to booking, onboarding, and everything in between. Clients have to understand what it's going to be like to work with you and why they should work with you in order to choose you. So if you're having trouble communicating your process outside of just email me revisions, then high-ticket clients are probably going to go with a different designer. In addition, having a really clear and structured process allows you to run your business like a true business owner, not just a freelancer doing things on the side. This also means working on the back end of your business. What tools are you using? What software are you using? Are you outlining proper timelines for client projects and planning ahead so that you know what you're making at the end of every single month? I would never ever be able to work with 8+ clients at a time if I didn't have a structured process. My process allows me to effectively pace and spread out my projects within a sustainable time frame. where I'm still getting work done, but I'm not overly rushing myself and can serve all of my clients in a way that makes sense for me, my business, and the income I want to be making each month. But if you're just kind of doing things back and forth through email, not using any proper tools or systems, and don't really know how to work with clients in a way that feels like a 5-star experience, you're going to run into burnout, and your clients may end up avoiding paying invoices on time, get confused during the process, or not fully understand the expectations up front, which can then bleed into them not following your boundaries and ultimately not creating a healthy work environment for you or your clients.
Reason number 6, they lack confidence. Now, this is something that I had to work on for a really long time. I didn't even want to do calls with my clients because I was so shy. I wanted to avoid any money topics, and I said every other word when I was recording videos. When Reels came on the scene, I was a complete mess. I didn't know how to function. But then I worked on my mindset, and that directly correlated into increasing my confidence. Now I can stand in front of a group of women, no problem, and be a public speaker. You would never know that I was having issues.
Reason number 7, they lack self-discipline. As a design coach, I just have to say this is probably one of the biggest downfalls I see to designers who want to start their own business. This can truly make or break your success, because when you decide to run your own design business, you are suddenly your own boss. And if you are going to hold yourself accountable, if you are just going to constantly procrastinate, not get stuff done, not finish the portfolio piece, not post your website, not put the work out there, not show up on social media, not go to the networking event because it's uncomfortable and you'd rather stay at home on your phone, you are going to struggle to be successful. You're going to struggle to run a business because it requires extreme self-discipline. And if you're not ready for that, then running your own business may not be for you. But the good news is you have the opportunity to decide if you are going to get things done or if you're going to constantly put them off. How bad do you want your business to work? That's what I always went back to, especially when I first started my business. I wanted it to work so bad that I was willing to do any and everything that I could to make it happen. I was blogging, I was going to networking events, I was in Facebook groups, I was posting on social media. There was always something for me to be working on, and I didn't waste any time putting myself out there and starting to attract those higher ticket clients.
So there you have it. These are the 7 most common reasons why 95% of designers fail at running their own graphic design businesses. If you've recognized yourself in any of these reasons, I want you to know that you're not alone. So many successful designers we speak to every single day in our signature mentorship program made at least one of these mistakes starting out. We've helped them transform their life, and we can transform yours too. Our proven 90-day program shows you exactly how to attract and book $10,000 clients using the same strategies which laid the foundations for our own graphic design success over the last few years.
You'll get hands-on learning with tailored feedback that you can't get from other self-paced courses or YouTube videos. We've literally spent hours going through your design business, your assignments, critiquing your design process, your brand foundation, your website design, and everything else in between that makes up a successful 6-figure design business. We even give you a student workbook in the mail that helps you follow along and use our framework that hundreds of other designers have used to consistently book 10K projects. We only accept a small number of students per semester because we believe in giving you the personal attention you deserve. Right now, we only have a limited number of spots for our next upcoming cohort. So if you're ready to finally charge high ticket design rates and build the business you deserve, click the link in the description to apply for DBA University right now. And if you found this video helpful, please click the like button below, and you can click here to check out our YouTube video that explains what you should be posting on Instagram to attract $5,000 plus design clients.